Sorry to say, I'm not trying to embarrass somebody's country, but most people, except the African continent, most people or most other continents, they normally criticize Africa to be a poor place to be. Do you really think Africa is that poor that nobody wants to come?
It's They've brainwashed us. They've brainwashed us to turn on our own country. They've brainwashed us to believe that Africa is this poor country that is in constant need. What I see here is a wealth of resources.
Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Aklevi Joe. If you are watching me, today being a very first day that we are also interviewing our sister, our mother, our brother, and our African related person coming to Ghana, and she's about to share us the experiences that she had in Ghana and also why she came to Ghana. Can you introduce yourself to us?
Sure.
Yeah.
My name is Antiqual. They call me Nana Ama. My family, my stepfather was Ghanaian. So he and my mother met back in the 70s and married. So they had two children together. So I was raised Ghanaian in a home with kinke, wanku, fufu, all of that. And I had a beautiful upbringing. And later on in life, as I got on my own, I came to Ghana in 1998. And he told me, my first wife and child will take care of you. So I thought, that doesn't sound right because that's not something that would happen in the US.
Yeah.
And as my plane was landing, I was so nervous. I'm like, no one's going to be at the airport to meet me, but there were 12 people.
Yeah.
And they were screaming my name, and I just thought, oh my goodness, this is a different kind of culture. They love you, they're welcoming. And so I was here during the year that Clinton came for, he apologized for slavery, he and Hillary Clinton. And it was just a beautiful ceremony and celebration at Independence Square. So in 2019, the Lord called me. When I say the Lord called me, he told me, sell everything and move to Ghana. And my daughter was getting ready to graduate from high school. I had other plans. I was going to go to Mexico. I was going to do this, that, and the other. And I didn't listen to the call. And I developed some medical situations. I had a knee replacement. They broke my femur. Then they had to redo the surgery, take everything out, and put a rod in my femur. And I threw a blood clot to my lung, which is life-threatening. And I thought, I've been so healthy. Why is all this happening? And I thought, is this you? Is this you doing these things to me to get my attention? Because I went from working, 5 shifts a week to laying flat in the bed. And I said, is it too late? And he said, no. I said, I have time. And he said, yes. So as I started to move forward and preparing myself to come to Ghana and packing up my things and donating things, my health started to improve gradually. So I still have a bad leg and it holds me back. And but I'm here on the continent and I've been welcomed. I mean, I just purchased property in this Pan-African village. I'll go see it today.
Yeah.
And everybody has welcomed me. Mikael introduced me to a friend, Otto, who introduced me to the community. I'm staying with Mr. Lin. Mr. Lin has been a gracious host. I'm his first Airbnb-er. And so I've been here for over a week. I was supposed to go back to Accra today. That's where all my family is, in Accra. And they can't believe that I'm building out in Asebu. They want me to be in the city, but I'm not a city girl. So I love Asebu. I think it is the promised land. I think that my story is not just my own. I've heard it so many times. The Most High is calling. The Most High is calling me here. And I'm so grateful that the Ghanaians are welcoming me and treating me as a sister and as a friend.
When you come to the world, sorry to say, I'm not trying to embarrass somebody's country, but most people, except the African continent, most people or most other continents, they normally criticize Africa to be a poor place to be. Do you really think Africa is that poor that nobody wants to come?
It's um, they've brainwashed us. They've brainwashed us to turn on our own country. They've brainwashed us to believe that Africa is this poor country that is in constant need. What I see here is a wealth of resources. I see fruit trees and banana trees. I see healthy, thick, fat babies. When I'm walking on the ground, I see semi-precious stones right on the surface of the ground, quartz and all the semi-precious gems that we pay for, they're laying on the surface of the ground. I think that we've been lied to, and I think that we've been fed a mis something that is so untrue and is so vile that we would turn against our own country. And I think that everybody needs to come and see for themselves. I'm here in, I call this the promised land. I feel like after the atrocities of slavery and what happened to us in the United States, that here is peace, here is calm, here is love. It's a family structure. I've been dealing with chiefs and kings and the structure of the family. There's a family secretary, there's a head of the family, there's a family treasurer, there's a linguist. All the structure that was taken from us and all of our culture. I'm here for my culture. I'm here to learn everything that was stolen from me. I am open-minded. I think of the Bible when it says that the Most High asked the children of Israel to go out of Egypt in peace and in joy. And so I come here in peace and joy. I know that this is not America. I'm not coming to live my American lifestyle here in Ghana. I'm coming to be Ghanaian. I'm coming to get my language. I'm coming to get my culture. I'm coming to learn how to cook the dishes, fufu, kinke, banku. I want to learn everything. And I think that when we come from America, we have to come with an open mind, a mind that is receptive, that the power power may go out. Mikael was just talking. He built this structure. He no longer has bills. He doesn't have an electric bill. He doesn't have a water bill. I have a $1,200 mortgage. My utility bill is $450 in the winter. Cable's $200. I mean, I'm working and I don't see my money. It's just goes, goes, goes. So if I go home and sell my house and shut down everything, I can come over here and live. I have an apartment here, $38 a month. It's unheard of, a 2-bedroom apartment. And so I will listen to the Most High. I will urgently listen this time and make my way here for good.
So, do you think that the Lord God has really punished you for not coming to Africa?
I think that sometimes he chastises those that he loves. And this knee situation was a chastisement, meaning he loves me so much, he needed me to listen to the message he was sending me. And so, to anyone out there who if you feel that the Most High is leading you, pack up your stuff and leave. Pack up and leave. I think that the United States is becoming more and more unstable. The United States has been good to me. I've lived a good life, but this is better. This is better. And everybody's not called. Everybody's not called. Stay if you're not called, because we don't want someone here that doesn't want to be here. If you've ever taken a trip with someone who didn't want to go, it makes your trip miserable. So if you're not called to come, don't come. Not everybody is called.
Okay. So, do you really think that we Africans, is it necessary for us to fight back the oppressors who oppressed us? Do you really think it's necessary for us to fight back?
The Bible says to pray for your enemies. Pray for your enemies. Why would we change who we are because of them? Pray for your enemies. Do a different thing. Do a new thing. Why would we fight our oppressors? How would we go about fighting our oppressors? All we can do, our oppressors in the United States, all we can do is choose a different life for ourselves, a different lifestyle, right?
Yeah. You see, when I'm, I'm mostly intent to promote Africa because Africa is really my hometown.
Right.
That is where I am from. My skin is an African skin. So no matter,
In my skin.
yeah, I know. No matter what somebody will say about Africa, I don't hear it.
Right.
Whatever negative things they say, I am an African.
So if somebody told me that I was a murderer and a thief, and I know I'm not a murderer or the thief, it wouldn't affect me.
Yeah.
So I think that we need to stop listening to the outside
Yeah.
and people telling us who we are, and we need to know who we are.
Yeah.
For sure. You know who you are.
I know.
I've received nothing but love here. Nothing but love. So it's a very different life than the life I live in the United States. My social life at home has been a 1 because of the COVID. I'm not coming around people. I'm staying at home. I've been sick. But here it's a 10. People are constantly checking on me. What you doing today? You want to go out? Let's do this. Let's do that. It's been beautiful.
Do you feel so hurt when some of us, we called you a diaspora or an African American? Do you feel so hurt?
If you call me African American,
Yeah.
I don't feel hurt. It's just it's a title that they have classified us as. I don't accept it. I'm a child of the Most High.
Yeah.
I'm a child of the Most High. Wherever I go in this planet, I am a child of the Most High. I'm a favored child of the Most High.
Okay. So if I'm supposed to say, as you are in Africa now, what are you going to tell the people out there from the United States of Africa, America, that Africa is this, Africa is that, like just to push the agenda of Africa? What do you have to tell me? Because people have negative stuffs about Africa already, that Africa is really a bad place to be. So they coming to Africa is really a problem for them. So if you are supposed to push an agenda to tell them to come back to Africa, what do you have to tell them?
I think that my life is a testimony to how wonderful Africa is. Ever since my first visit in 1998, I've told people, why would you not come back to the place you were stolen from? The injustice was not just done to us as who were, descendants of slavery. It was done to the African continent. So you need to come back to your mother. You need to come back to your mother that you were taken from. When a child is kidnapped, it's not just the kidnapped child that suffers, it's the mother that suffers even, more sometimes. So we have to reconnect ourselves to the continent. Everybody needs to come and see for themselves. And I don't think that we reach any level of success until we put our feet in the soil of Ghana. It doesn't matter.
Yeah. Whatever you are saying, it's kind of reality. So for now, let me ask you, since you've been in Africa before, that was 1998 or 99, right? So far so good. What kind of African dishes can you prepare, and what is your favorite African dish?
Oh, I love everything. I will eat everything. I love groundnut soup with fufu. I like kinke and tilapia. I like, when I came, they had a dish. It's called Face the Wall.
Yeah.
You know what that one is?
Kokonte.
I eat that
call it
too.
kokonte.
I eat that too. I love it. And I've not tasted anything that I don't love. So I have dietary restraints because I was vegan and now I'm eating fish while I'm here. So I love the smoked tuna and groundnut soup. I love that. So I'm just eating fish mostly. So lots of vegetables. There's every kind of vegetable here, every kind of fruit. In my apartment, there is guava, there's cocoa, there's avocado, there's bananas, there's oranges, just growing around my little apartment. So this is a land of wealth and plenty.
Okay, so my final 2 questions that I want to ask you.
Okay.
It might be a very difficult one, but I know you can answer it. Do you intend to marry somebody from Africa or maybe a Ghanaian? And 2, do you really know how to prepare these African dishes yourself too?
Yeah, I know how to prepare some of them. My children were raised with groundnut soup, and I make, the box fufu from home, and I buy the kinke and the banku. The relationship question, I'm coming here to heal myself, to find my best self, and to um, get physically fit, mentally fit. I'm not interested in a relationship, but if the Most High brings me a king, I will be his queen.
So for me, I wish you would say, fine, you are ready to mingle, or maybe you are ready to go into a relationship, because you might not know how would.
I've never been that type. I've never been the type of woman to look for a relationship. If a wonderful man comes, I Ghanaian men, I love Ghanaian men because my stepfather was Ghanaian,
Yeah.
and he was the most wonderful father. He taught me how to drive. He brought my prom dress. He took me camping. He took me to Canada. He introduced me to so many marvelous things. He is now no more, but he's left such a rich legacy for me. And I will see what the Most High has for me. I'm open to anything. But
So
right now, I'm concentrating on myself.
yeah, since you said you are concentrated on your health and other steps.
Yes.
So maybe I wish you also say that, okay, fine, you are opening to a relationship, so anybody can bring an application letter.
No, I don't. No, I'm not. No, I'm not open right now to that. No.
Why?
No, because, okay, so my birthday is 10/23/23. This is 23.
Yeah.
And this year is just about me. It's not about the kids. It's not about my family. It's me establishing myself as my own individual person. I've been taking care of so many people for so long,
Yeah.
and this is a year to take care of me. So I don't want a man right now. I'm concentrating on myself. Maybe in 2024, that'll be a good time.
So as I'm saying, before you could get married, or maybe before you could see somebody that you think the person is a good person for you, at least you guys have to date for a while. You need to know each other before.
In 2024.
So that is where you want to
This is
start.
my year. This is my year, and I'm selfish with it. And it's okay to be selfish sometimes,
Oh, okay.
right?
Okay. So your final words, what do you have to tell your people out there, your friends and families that are watching you?
I'm just telling them to come. You can't. There are people who come with a round trip ticket who come and never leave. I've met so many people who've never used their return ticket, and they just burned everything that was back in the States. They didn't even care about it. When you come here and you connect with your people, there's something transformative. You know that this is such a familiar place. You see people that look like you. You see people that look like people you know from home. And you just have to come and see it for yourself.
Okay.
Before you go to Paris, before you go to London, before you go anywhere else, come home. Right?
Good. Yeah. You know,
So nice to meet you.
yeah, it was so nice to meet you too. And we thank you for sharing your experience in
Yes.
Africa, and why you came to Africa. We thank you for you experiencing whatever you had in Africa. So I think we are okay for now.
Yes.
Yeah.
God bless you.
God bless you too.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye.